Thanks for clicking on the webcast. I'm Laura Queso. Here's the latest from WENY TV News and the Star-Gazette. 4 more years, America's president has been re-elected to another term. President Barack Obama rolled to re-election Tuesday night, vanquishing former Massachusetts Governor Mitt Romney. The president won more than 300 electoral votes. He spoke to a cheering crowd in Chicago shortly after Romney told supporters in Boston that it's time for the nation to unite behind the president.
Our economy is recovering. A decade of war is ending. A long campaign is now over. And whether I earned your vote or not, I have listened to you. I have learned from you. And you've made me a better president. And with your stories and your struggles, I return to the White House more determined and more inspired than ever about the work there is to do and the future that lies ahead.
And it was a long night and a close race for the new 23rd Congressional District. And when it was all over, local Republicans celebrated. And this was the scene a little before midnight at Congressman Tom Reed's election headquarters at the Corning Radisson. Democrat Nate Shinagawa put up a good fight in the Republican-dominated southern tier. But as the final vote counts were still coming in, it became clear to Tom Reed's team that he's not only the current congressman representing the 29th district, he's now the congressman-elect for the new 23rd district.
It really came down to the wire. What was it that made you say, okay, we got this?
Well, once we saw the total vote calculations in Tompkins County, and then we just saw the areas that were still coming in and reporting, we knew the numbers were going our way.
And you can see Scott's entire post-election interview with Congressman Reed on our website. Just click on this story. And voters in both New York and Pennsylvania also cast a ballot in races for U.S. Senate. In New York, Senator Kirsten Gillibrand was hoping for her first full 6-year term. And in Pennsylvania, Senator Bob Casey was seeking a second term in office. Kirsten Gillibrand won an election last year to finish out that term and will now serve her first 6-year term as New York's junior senator, beating Republican challenger and New York City lawyer Wendy Long by a long shot. And in Pennsylvania, Democrat Bob Casey was challenged by Republican Tom Smith. Casey coming away with this one, boosted by a strong Democratic turnout in the state. Casey was first elected to the Senate in 2006. Both Gillibrand and Casey re-elected in states that went blue for this election, also voting for President Barack Obama. And now here's meteorologist John Hickey with your forecast. John.
All right, Laura, well, we're off to a very cold start for your Wednesday morning. By the afternoon, well, things remain cool, unfortunately. It looks like the warm-up waits until the weekends. We have the cold start out there this morning. You'll be scraping for a while. The frost is thick. We could even see a few flurries tonight with that nor'easter tracking up the coastline, but that would be it, as that storm is going to be far enough off towards our east to not have any kind of real impact here on the tiers. And could it be T-shirt time this weekend? Well, maybe, in fact, probably for a lot of you. With temperatures closing in on 60, you probably won't even have to be that much of a brave soul. So your future track forecast for today, we started off with quite a bit of sunshine, but clouds increasing with that nor'easter tracking up the coastline. All indications now are that it's going to stay far enough off towards the east that we will see very, very minimal impact here. I think this is really overdone by Future Track trying to bring in some of these heavier bands of snow. This really should be confined off towards southeastern PA and points east from there over towards southern New England. For us, I think maybe a couple of flurries are possible, especially areas east of Elmira. In fact, you might have to be as far east as, say, Owego and Appalachian to really see any kind of flurry activity overnight tonight, very early tomorrow. Thursday, though, during the daylight hours, we'll try to dry it out. We'll try to see more in the way of sunshine going into the afternoon. Friday is looking like a fine day, and then the weekend, well, top notch. Check it out. Interactive Sky Tracker 7-day forecast. The weekend, temperatures upper 50s, low 60s. That's nice. And for some of you, the 3-day weekend with Veterans Day on Monday. That's your forecast. Here's Laura.
All right, thank you, John. For the latest news, weather, and sports, be sure to watch WENY TV News in high definition at 5:30, 6, and 11. And don't forget to pick up a copy of today's Star-Gazette. I'm Laura Queso. Have a great day.